Hey, how are you doing, Internet? Welcome to 2021. This is WarTable episode 5 for YouTube and 8 for podcast listeners because of the whole debacle of not having audio for my co-host, which is Mr. Kawaii Boy Girl. How you doing?
Welcome to what's basically at this point War Table Season 2.
Yeah, basically. You know what? We'll just do it like that. Thank you for that. We'll just call it WarTable Season 2, Episode 1. Make it simple for everybody. It's 2021, baby. We're doing it big out here this year. We have to. Got to. Getting our name out there. We're going to do big shit this year. I promise you. More guests, more topics. We're going to do the shit live. Like, it's gonna be a crazy year. And I promise you, to the best of my ability, depending how my children are, we will be coming to you every week. I know we started it in the middle of last year, and it was kind of hit or miss if
Sporadic.
you'd get us every week, every 2 weeks, But we're really, really going to try to hit that every Wednesday, do it live and get it recorded and then have it out to podcast services and on YouTube that following Thursday. That is the major plan for this year. Uh, we specifically did take, at least I did, probably without telling Quine, he probably didn't realize that we took an actual 2 week break last year, at the end for, Christmas. Just, it was real crazy. I have 5 kids, so lots and lots of shopping and wrapping and decorating and craziness around here. So I had to take a break. I had no time to do this, and that'll probably be the same forever for Christmas for me, at least for the next 18 years. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And
Yeah,
on
then
that note,
18 years when you have 20 kids.
no, no, I can't, never say never. But on that note, how was your Christmas? And or whatever
Uh,
you do celebrate out there in the world?
my Christmas was pretty good. Well, pretty good overall. There was some drama there,
Oh, it went to Christmas without drama.
but for the most part, it was pretty good. I got some cool stuff. Got an air fryer,
Oh, I love
which
air fryers.
is like the best thing ever. Got some art. Got a Magikarp plush that I can use to harass my cat with, and a few other things. I can't. So I have a tradition every around every Christmas time of asking my mom to get me weirder and weirder stuff just to see if she'll question it. Um, 2 years ago, I asked her for a book written by someone who used to execute people in medieval times. It didn't question it. Last Christmas, I asked her for a book about killing witches. Didn't question it. This year, I asked for a hentai manga, and she still didn't question it. So I don't know how I'm gonna have to up it next year. But
Wait, well, I mean, I think the thing about killing people is a little bit weirder than the hentai, but
like she's old, so I think like
she probably didn't
if
even realize
she
what it
sees
was.
like a if yeah she sees like the naked person on like the cover art, I figured she'd like question it more than like a book that's just called like the Hangman's Diary
Yeah, well,
or
how lewd was the cover of this book?
I can show you
Oh,
after.
oh, just give me the title.
A metamorphosis.
Hold on, chat. Let's see how bad this is. Yeah, that's not too bad.
The back's a lot worse.
Well, you don't have to look at the back. Yeah, it's not all that bad, chat. It's some titties. Who? Everyone's
But
seen titties.
if you've been on the internet long enough in certain areas, you know that it's actually a pretty infamous. Uh, it's apparently one of the saddest or depressing things you can read.
Well, fuck.
I just couldn't think of like anything worse. I think next year I'm gonna have to like do like something like really fucking ridiculous.
Just straight up ask her for a BDSM book.
Bad dragging it.
Facts, big facts. Oh no. Yeah. Christmas was good. Christmas was fun. Got me a fancy monitor, triple monitor stand, and my favorite thing, my beautiful wife got me this brand new fancy mic.
Because his old one fucking sucked.
Yeah, it was fucking fantastic when she got it for me. What, 3 Christmases ago? It was fantastic. I mean, it still works now. It's not broken. It's just the input cord for the USB was going real bad, and it was really, really touchy. Like if I sneezed in the next room over, the wind would knock it down and it would cut in and out. So it's time for a new one, and this is exactly what I need. So I cannot complain. Got me a fancy new book. Got a whole bunch of plethora of fanciness, and it was a really, really good Christmas for me. And my kids got spoiled, and my wife apparently very much likes her presents. So I did good this year, and no one can complain. But other than that, Christmas got down. There wasn't a lot of crazy releases, save for one. So that can roll us right into Kwai. What were you playing over break?
Before around like Christmas time a bit before it, I did a period where I was playing Pokemon. I was doing some competitive, but just like passing time until Cyberpunk came out, which I proceeded to play nothing but Cyberpunk. Beat it pretty fast. Like I think I beat it within a week with only like one side quest chain I didn't do because I was putting that much time into it.
Beat the shit out of that game. Beat it so
I,
bad,
I
don't even want to play it no more. Beat it so
yeah,
bad.
I got to level 39 by the time I was at the end, and I'm pretty sure I
Okay.
maxed out street cred.
That's not bad. Uh, I, of course, just like the rest of the world, I also have been playing it. Uh, I'm nowhere close to that. I'm maybe a quarter of the way through the main story. I've done a few side quests. I'm level 16, street cred of 15. So I'm still putzing around with that, touching it here and there. I enjoy it for the most part. Just
I can say we probably had a little bit different experiences. I'm on PS4 playing it. He's on PS5.
this is true, but I'm actually not so sure we had that big of a difference, honestly. Like from what
How many
I've
times did it
seen,
crash for you?
I'm going on. It crashed me last time I played, which all in all puts me at like crash 15. Yeah,
I probably
somewhere
had
around
more than
there.
that when it first came out, but I actually stopped getting crashes
Yeah.
near the end of the time I was playing. I just stopped wanting to play it. And I just real quick before you get back to Cyberpunk, I did start playing Fire Emblem again.
Fucking you and this
Uh,
damn Fire Emblem. For those of
yes,
you,
and
if
some
this is your
Pokemon.
first episode in, because it's season one, it might have drawn you in, yada yada. This man has beaten Fire Emblem Three
I
Houses. What? This is number
like seven
9.
times. No, 7 times. I'm on my 8th run.
Okay, ridiculous. I can't get him to finish the last 6.5 hours of goddamn Persona 5. He's played like 80 of it already, and he refuses to do the last like probably 10 at most. Within the time he's gotten to that point, he's beaten this fucking Fire Emblem game 7 goddamn times. Go back and beat it, Kwai. Damn it.
Yeah, I'm almost at 300 hours in Three Houses.
Terrible. Absolutely
I'm
terrible.
almost at 600 hours in Pokemon Sword,
Jesus, ridiculous.
and I've also started Tony Hawk Under.
Nothing wrong with Tony Hawk. Um, all right, before we get into the whole spiel and whatnot of Cyberpunk, I have been playing a fuck ton of Call of Duty for the first time in a long time. Not World at War, Cold War, Black Ops Cold War. A little bit of multiplayer, but the zombies is what really drawn me in. I play with my friend Jim and my beautiful wife. We play together almost every night if our children allow. But zombies really, really just got its hooks in me. I don't know because I haven't played in so long. There's not many real zombie games, cooperative ones. That have been out for a long time. I mean, I know every Call of Duty since Black Ops 3 has had it now, but I haven't played any since Black Ops 4. So, but I really like
Call of,
the
Call of Duty Modern World at Cold Warfare 2.
yeah, basically. It's getting ridiculous with their titles. But I just like how they the minor tweaks they've done. There's no more limit on how many perks you can have, which is nice. You don't have to pick and choose. You can just get them and have fun. You no longer start off with a bullshit ass pistol. They RPG'd the gun element of the game. You start off with your gun. Like you can make a class, right? Pick any gun in the game you want, put up to 5 attachments, and once you level up enough, you can put all the attachments on, like one for every category. But it starts off as a
They
common.
sort of did that in Modern Warfare.
Did they?
Sort of.
Hmm.
You
Well,
could put like an attachment for like every category on like a gun, but you're like the guns also took up certain spots.
yeah, no,
So
that's a Black Ops thing. But for zombies, that's new because you couldn't have shit. They'd always start you off with the starting pistol. Not anymore. And it starts off at common, and then the zombies drop crap for you to pick up to upgrade it from common all the way to legendary. The boxes, the mystery
I think
box can give you.
World War II let you do classes and zombies.
No, you start out. Well, you know what? I can't say that. I can't remember World War II zombies. I think you still started with a pistol. Because I know in Black Ops 4, you still started off with a pistol. Either way, I digress. It's a lot more fun. It just gives you a little bit more variety. The map's cool. It's just
Call of Duty
it
just
sunk
kind
its
of
hooks
blends
more than me.
together at this point.
It does. But then I think that's why I'm so
I miss
enthralled.
games like Advanced Warfare. At least Advanced Warfare might not have been the best, but at least it stood out nowadays.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like the multiplayer's hit or miss for me. And there's like 2 or 3 maps I actually thoroughly enjoy, and then the rest are shit to me. But it's still all right. It's just more Call of Duty. But the zombies is so different enough than any other zombies that they've put in before that I'm very much enjoying it. I think that's why it's a lot more akin to a Left 4 Dead than a Call of Duty zombies of the past. If you get, I mean, it's really getting my mouth watering for Back 4 Blood, but that's for a later topic. But I've been playing that a little bit of Smite matches here and there, and then as much time as I can into Cyberpunk. So we'll roll right into that.
Has it been long enough? Can I say I enjoyed Exo Zombies yet?
Was that the alien one?
That was just Advanced Warfare. It was still zombies, except you had an exosuit.
Which one was Extinction? That was Ghost, wasn't it?
Ghosts, yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
I
I
also
liked it.
like
It was fun.
but Extinction. I don't question liking Extinction.
But yeah, Call of Duty. You crashed a handful more times than I did, but I still crashed on a PS5. It doesn't run that well on a PS5, which is crazy. Not crazy to me because it's not optimized yet for it. So I assume in the coming months when the PS5 version drops and I put it on performance mode instead of what do they call it nowadays? Jesus, I can never remember because I never put it on it. It's not frame rate mode. My God, you get what I'm saying though. Fancy good graphics mode. I always put it on performance, so hopefully that will help. But I've had the 64 character glitch. I had floating object glitches. I've had the multiple call glitch. The mouth not moving while they're talking glitch. And then many times where it just won't let me pick anything for a bit. Like I'm just stuck there.
I'm able to ignore every single glitch that I've gotten because I just didn't really care. Except there's one glitch that I just fucking could not stand. Every time I looked in a fucking mirror, it wouldn't show my character's hat or the hair. I'd just be fucking bald.
Yeah, that one bothers me too. I mean, I thought I picked bald on accident because I was on the one right next to it. Because normally I don't have this craziness. I'm usually at a low fade, and that's why I attempted to have my character have. When I looked in the mirror, I'm like, did I accidentally pick bald? And then I started reading. So I have that glitch too. I just fucking bald all the time. I'm saying all those, and the fact it's what I've had. None of them have bothered me really. Like it's never
Also,
ruined my
no
experience.
penis glider. I feel cheated out. I want my money back.
Yeah, none of them have broken my game. which is the craziest thing. As many glitches as that have happened, none of those are what breaks it. It just happens randomly. Like I'll just be driving to the next point in the mission, and it'll just be like, game/app has had a problem. Report error.
Yeah, on PS4 it usually has happened to me when too much stuff are trying to happen a lot. Like the frame rate will drop, and then I'm like, oh, it's gonna crash now.
I have gotten that, but it's never like in the middle of a combat scene. Like outside of 2 times, it's literally just been me driving, and then
I've
it
had
just
it happen
slows
in combat
down
a few
and then
times
just
actually.
disappear. I think it happened the other 2 times. It wasn't while I was driving. Was like combat, like in the middle of a combat mission, which is annoying. But as I said, it was only 2 for those crashes. The other ones are just inconveniences. So I don't
But
want to
I've
beat the
never
dead
actually
horse.
been inconvenienced by crashes because the game does a pretty good job at auto saving.
Yeah, I can definitely say that. Like I said, it's
Like
game breaking, but never
the
pushes you
farthest
back.
I've had to go back is at the start of like a mission, but like it's never that I was never that long into it anyway. So I was
Yeah,
never like really annoyed.
yeah, I can agree there. It's never. It's not like it glitched and I'm back fucking 2.5 hours. Like it's very generous with its saves. And also after reading so many reviews, once I get so far, and if something has given me trouble because I'm playing on hard, or I just don't want to listen to it again, I've gotten into the habit of saving a lot. So I manual save quite a bit.
And don't take this as defending. Obviously, the game shouldn't have been released that way. We're just saying the glitches aren't that much of a problem to us. They're definitely a problem to a lot of people, and it shouldn't have been there to begin with.
Exactly. There's like everyone else has said. I'm not having that big of a deal with it. I kind of assumed it was going to be pretty bad when they didn't release anything for the consoles, but it's not excusing them for doing it.
Has it still been taken off like the PS4 store?
As far as I'm aware, yeah, it's gone. I don't think it'll come back until probably. I don't think it'll come back until they release the PS5 version of the game. I'm going to assume. Because that should give them enough time to optimize it for their brand new console that Sony's pushing. And then also, hopefully, within the time of them getting that optimized, they can fix a lot of the bullshit that's happening on PS4 so they can re-drop it on PS4 also. But
They have also said free DLC, which seems nice.
yeah,
Though that's yet to be seen if that's like free story DLC or just some free cosmetic shit.
yeah, like if they give me Blood and Wine for free for whatever that equivalent is on Cyberpunk, hell yeah, that's a little bit of good faith. But if they give me a red skin for Skippy or a fancy new paint job for my car, is that really enough? So yeah, not to beat that
I
dead
wouldn't
thing.
even like care if it's like blood and wine size, just even like another like side quest chain.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like actual something of significance, not just a new gun, a new car skin, a new jacket. Like a new skill tree would be cool, or whatever. But something of significance.
Add a fucking side quest line. That's a goddamn barber or something. An entire world of fucking modifications. I can't change how I fucking look.
Yeah, that's a big problem for a lot of people are having too. Is the fact that there's no barber. Like that's not even something that should be part of DLC. That's just something that should get patched in as soon as possible. Well, you know what? I can't even say that. That's probably the least of their worries, considering we both had this glitch, and so many other people have. What's the point of a barber if you don't have any hair? So that maybe they should fix that first. Oh, poor Cyberpunk. You shouldn't have come out. One and two, CD. We love you, but all your good faith is gone, and you should not have announced this game 7 years ago. It should have been announced maybe a year or two ago, and it shouldn't come out until next year. And I do mean
they
next year,
didn't.
as in
They
2022.
didn't have any good faith with me to begin with. To be fair, I just wanted something to play.
Terrible.
Because, like, what? They had Witcher 2, which was okay. They had Witcher 3,
Which was
okay.
fantastic. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Which was
And they had
fantastic.
the first Witcher, which was really good.
Yeah. Poor CD Projekt Red. Get your shit together. Get your shit together. Let's move on, because I'm tired of that damn game. Don't even want to think about it anymore.
Real quick, I will say, I did, I didn't appreciate it at first, but after going through the whole game, I think Johnny Silverhand might be one of my favorite characters of all time.
Right now, he's just kind of there for me. As I said, I'm still very early. He's all right. I mean, I love Keanu Reeves.
But... when around like halfway through a game, I was like, "This is like literally the worst thing ever," and then I just got attached. So.
Well, hopefully I do too, because apparently he's very hit or miss. A lot of people either you're one or the other, love him, or no one really hates him, but he's just kind of like okay, which I find. I don't know yet. As I said, I'm still halfway through. Everyone who says he's just kind of okay says that so many other characters are very more compelling, but the one that everyone keeps talking about is better than him, I don't really fucking care for. Like, I don't hate her, but it's Pan Am. And, like, she's cool, but I'm not like, oh my god, I love Pan Am. New waifu, it's just, she's an okay character. I didn't
like Pan Am that much. I was like, oh my god, I love Judy.
Judy's alright. I haven't found a single... You know what, that's a lie. I like the first Ripper doc you meet. I forget his name, but he's cool.
Victor?
Yeah, Vic. Reminds me of, like, if Johnny Cash had scary Dr. Hand. But, enough of this amazingly terrible game. Amazing/terrible game. Because it's crazy. You can say it. That's the crazy thing. You can say about both. It's an amazing game, and it's also a fucking terrible game. And that's perfectly acceptable to be said that way, which I don't think has ever been said about another video game. Like, if it's truly terrible, it's fucking terrible. This is the first time I can, in my head, is like, yeah, it's a pretty fucking fucked up bad game, but it's so good all at the same time. I'd give him just a bottle. Excuse me, my son woke up. You can just try giving him his bottle. And still sitting there. My wife is kind enough to be taking care of me at the moment. So we'll move on to the next topic, and since these are the things we've been playing, let's talk about the games that we would like to be playing sooner than later. The games of 2021. We each have the Wikipedia page open. I don't know where he has open, but mine's right here, and we will be going through the list of games, just looking and then just spitting out a few games that we very much like to see. I'm just going to start off getting it out here quick out in the open. Very easy. My top three are easily God of War, Horizon, and Ratchet. None of the three actually have a true release date. I don't think God of War is going to make it this year. If it does, I'd be super duper happy. I don't think it is. Forbidden West, I'm assuming is going to be in the fall, which I think is what's going to kick God of War out. And then I'm assuming we're getting Ratchet and Clank the soonest, and I'm very excited about all three of them. So I'm not even going to mention them no more. I'm a Sony pony. If you're new here, I'm a Sony pony. If you've been here for a while, you know that. So let's talk about other games that aren't specifically only on PlayStation. But speaking of only PlayStation, it hasn't been released, nothing's been said, but I really, really, really hope Hades comes to other consoles. I would very much like to play Hades. Let me rephrase this. I could play Hades right now. I have a Switch and I have a PC. But I want trophies, damn it. So, I'm waiting. Then I like to feel the real reason I haven't played it, honestly, it's not just because of trophies. It's I don't have money. I don't feel like spending money to get a new Joy-Con and or a Pro controller for one game because I don't play my Switch that much. And my left Joy-Con is basically fucking busted, and I'm not trying to play a precision game like that.
Controller. I'm so happy I got like a Pro controller and a Black Friday deal because it's like the best fucking thing ever.
Yeah, I don't feel like playing a precision game and having to worry if my left stick is just going to stop working outright or pull me terribly to the left in the middle of a boss fight and we're both one hit away. I would probably break my Switch. I'd rather just wait till it come out for the PS4/5. So all that bullshit out of the way. What about you? What's your first game?
So
I'm
I have
looking over
stuff
here.
I'm
I
excited
apologize.
for down the way, which I'll get into. But I
Oh,
wanted to
Hitman
talk
3?
about like I have a 4 month path. Yeah, Hitman 3 has release date on January 20th. That's like January for me. Then
Disgaea?
February,
Jesus.
then February I'll have on the 23rd Persona 5 Strikers.
Oh, wait. What?
February 23rd is Persona 5 Strikers.
Ooh. Just put that on the
Then
list for me too, baby. Ooh, that's my
then
first game of
March,
2021.
then March 26th is Monster Hunter Rise.
Nah, I'm not getting it.
And in on April 23rd, it's Nier Replicant. So I have an entire like 4 months
Ooh.
where I have like something going on.
Okay, honestly, as I'm going through this really quick, if I'm just gonna be honest, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, not something I care about because I could throw on my PS3 on my PS3 if I really wanted to play it. But that's cool for a lot of people. I'm not a big, I can't say I'm not a big Hitman fan. I just haven't played any of the remakes. I have the first one. It was a PS Plus game. It's in my library, so at any point I could be playing it. Just I'll eventually get to it. Disgaea 6. I can't believe that shit's actually still going. Pedestrian Super Meat Boy. Ooh, I'm not sure. I'm gonna try to get my wife to get it because I'd like to play with people. But Outriders, I didn't know that had a real release date of February. So basically, in January, there's nothing really for me. So hopefully, I can use January to beat all the games I'm currently trying to, aka finish Cyberpunk. I have re-downloaded Nier Automata. I really would like to give that game a true fighting chance, and even if by fighting chance I want to beat it, at least the first time, and I can just watch the fucking multiple
So
endings. But I would like to actually finish that
fun
game.
fact about Nier, someone actually discovered the last secret in the game recently after like 4 years.
Really.
Cheat code to skip to the end of the game. A cheat code to just like beat the game, so you can lock all like the special stuff.
That's
Someone like
crazy.
finally found the last secret, so that was fun.
Very well. But no, so January is games to beat month. So February 2nd is Outriders. That'll be the first game I'm actually looking at getting, depending if I can get friends. I don't want to play it by myself. Little Nightmares, Neo, no. Persona 5 Strikers also in February. That's a for sure. That's not a win if I can find anybody. No, that's a for sure. I've been dying for a Dynasty Warriors type game that truly appeals to me, and the Persona sprinkle on it is what's going to get me. Because there's the Naruto, there's the One Piece, there's Hyrule Warriors, all that. Just I don't really. It's not for me. Strikers, it's what I've been waiting for.
Hyrule Warriors was really fun though.
Oh yeah, for sure. You've been praising it, saying it's better than actual Breath of the Wild, and I hear nothing but great things. Which is crazy to me because I absolutely love Zelda, but I very much hate quote unquote Breath of the Wild, and it just I don't want to play it. Breath of the Wild tainted it for me, sadly. Yakuza Like a Dragon for PS5. I'm thinking of that. Ooh, I don't see it on here because maybe it doesn't have one, or is it down here? I think it's later, but if it does somehow missed over here, I'm very much looking forward to Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne.
Yeah, that's down in the unscheduled.
Is it? I swear they gave it an actual release date, but maybe it really was just 2021. Returnal in March.
It has a quarter one, quarter two, but
okay.
and
Returnal.
Shin Megami Tensei 5 has a quarter one.
Okay, so Shin Megami Tensei, I very much want the Nocturne and the one for Switch. I'm very much excited for a new one and to go back. Once again, Returnal, the Housemarque game. They make good shit. I'm probably not going to get Rise. And that is it for March. But April, didn't know it was coming in April. You get your Nier, but I'm getting Guilty Gear Strive. I fucking love fighting games, and Guilty Gear is one of my favorite series, period. So I'm very much excited for that one. May I'm getting
Damn, Arc
Deathloop.
System's gonna be busy this year because they got the Ruby fighting game as well at some point.
Mm-hmm. And then if they're not done with Dragon Ball, I assume another patch, not patch, but fighter pack. What at this point 4 for that? If they're not just done, they might be done and working on the next one, but still. Um, Deathloop, I'm very much looking for, and then probably because of zombies, my most hype game that I'm very much excited for, that isn't a PlayStation exclusive, is Back for Blood on June 22nd. A new.
Back for Blood is on my list, but I didn't have anything in May yet, so I don't want to be like I have a bunch of releases because May is nothing for me. So that's where I ended in April. But
Yeah,
that's still pretty good for this year.
Yeah, I just have Deathloop for May. They don't really have much in there, and then let me take just a quick look at everything else.
Oh, I already have stuff pulled up for everything else.
Oh, go ahead, spit some out for yourself.
Digimon Survive.
Yeah, that's hopefully going to be a good one.
That's been a thing that was like.
If I'm not mistaken,
like forever, like 2019.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I think it was 2 years ago, 2019. Isn't that the Fire Emblem Digimon, basically?
Yeah.
Okay. So. Yes, I'm excited for that.
Resident Evil Village.
Not for me.
I already mentioned it, but the Arc System Ruby game.
That does sound interesting, just because I love Arcsys.
Chernobylite and Stalker 2.
Yes. Untitled God of War
Goodbye
game.
Volcano High.
I'm so tired of this. Why do they keep... Everyone keeps calling it the Untitled God of War game. They titled it. The first announcement trailer called it. It's God of War Ragnarok.
Let's see. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 and Warhammer 40k Darktide. Those are all the unknown dates of games I'm interested in.
Yeah, yes. Gotham Knights, I'm looking forward to. That does look good. Horizon Zero West, yeah, that's coming. I just seen another one I'm looking, or it made me think of it. Oh, it's gone.
At the bottom it says video game-based film releases, and I see Mortal Kombat, and now I'm scared.
That's actually sounding to be alright. I forget who's attached, but when I first heard it, I was like, oof, and then I heard who was attached, and I didn't feel as scared, so... But who knows at this point, I can't fucking remember who's attached, so it might be terrible. Damn it was right there. Tip of my tongue. It's gone again. I was looking at Horizon Forbidden West, and then something else popped up. Are you a No More Heroes fan?
I don't think I played any.
Me neither, because I never owned a Wii, not like that at least. So damn. I don't know how I got there from Horizon, but Diablo 4. I'm very much excited for that game.
I mean, I really like Diablo 3, but I wouldn't say I'm looking forward to Diablo 4.
I platinumed Diablo 3, okay? Let me rephrase. I platinumed it, and then still continue to play it. And got it on PC and played it there too. Me, on a PC, playing a game. That's how much I like Diablo. So I really, really, really cannot wait for Diablo 4. Oh, there it is. Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne Remastered. I fucking love that game. You know how much I love that game? I own the PS2 disc. It's over there. Okay? I have it digitally on a PS3 because I, for whatever reason, still can't download it any further. And I'm still going to buy it again when it comes out on PS4.
This movie is the Mortal Kombat movie, completely unrelated, said it's going to have Nitara. Nitara, my favorite Mortal Kombat character. So, I guess they got that going for it.
Oh, of course they're redoing The Witcher again. Ugh. Well, that's surprising that there's really only 2. movies. I thought there'd be more. There's got to be more. Is the new Sonic not planned for this year? Probably not. It takes more than a year to make a bad movie, right? Right? You never know. But yeah, that's really about it. The rest of it's just good. I was about to say, why is Maneater on here? And then I looked at the
Is this being like
games.
moved to the next gen? Have you?
No,
I
it's
know
for
you
its Nintendo
wanted to play.
Switch.
Oh. I know you wanted to play Maneater. Did you ever actually do it?
No. Crazy thing is, it's January and there's games I want to beat. I need to plow through Cyberpunk and through Nier because guess what this month's free game on PS Plus was? The
What?
PS5 edition of Maneater. Already downloaded. But yeah, Kingdom of Night, Kingdom of Amalur. Yeah, that's.
Oh yeah, I should probably mention Halo Infinite. I'm probably not gonna play it, but it's also just kind of there.
Yeah, I mean, for those who like it, I'm not the biggest Halo guy. I haven't been a Halo fan since Halo 2, and I didn't really care for the first two Halos either, so I mean. Yeah, that's really about it. I know that 12 minutes, the very first game out there, if it's the game I think it is, that looks like it could be an entertaining game.
I guess some other stuff to mention. Evil Dead the game, which is shown at the Game Awards, is something that I am interested in. Why it's
Yeah,
not something I'm excited for.
yeah,
It's something I think I want to see how it does on release first.
yeah, for sure. Speaking of which, another thing, because I don't remember exactly what its name, but it's like the something project, the Dead Space spiritual successor. But I don't think that's coming out this year. That's probably going to be a
Yeah, I read
2022.
that that's the fucking that Dead Space spiritual successors in the same universe as PUBG. So
It is. It's apparently it takes
that sounds
place 300 years after whatever made PUBG.
that if that's not a red flag, I don't know what is.
Hey, I don't care if that's the spin they have to take to let that guy make another one. Because I didn't know this, but the guy who was heading the game was the main guy for Dead Space 1 and 2. So, guess what? When Dead Space 1 and 2 were really good, he
Is that
kind
why
of
3 was so bad?
probably. So,
Oh yeah, there's
yeah.
also Far Cry 6,
I'm not.
which
I like
I'm
Far Cry.
hoping
Just
isn't
not.
like the other like basically the same gameplay. Just like
It's going to
Far
be.
Cry feels like every sports game where it's just the same game with a shiny coat of paint.
It's exactly what Far Cry is. So.
But like it didn't used to be like that because you had like Far Cry Predator and like Far Cry 2.
And then as soon
It's
as
like
Far Cry
I
2 was
think
done, that's what killed it.
yeah, I think 3 wasn't bad. But
3
I
was
think
where 3 is
I
where it
think
got too popular and turned it into what it is. Because that's the one with Zaz, right? Or whatever his name is. Zap?
yeah, the Definition of Insanity guy.
Yeah, that's the game that ruined Far Cry. So that one got so popular and everyone loved it so much, they just kept trying to recreate that and failing. They kept pushing out decent games, but,
Oh yeah, it
they
was
could
Far
never
Cry
reach that.
Instincts Predator, which is or Far Cry Instincts, which was my favorite.
That's a good game. Why don't they just give those guys the fucking reins to Predator? Could you imagine just a Far Cry, but you're actually the Predator? That'd be cool. There's an idea. Make that for us.
I'd love a remake of like fucking Far Cry Instincts. Well,
We were talking about this off stream or off video, but you got any excitement for Overwatch 2?
I don't even have excitement for normal Overwatch.
I'm
Overwatch,
cautiously
I had
optimistic.
fun when I was playing Overwatch.
See, I did too. And then I just kind of fell off because everyone I was playing with fell off. So that game is not fun. Buy your onesie.
My problem with Overwatch is they just don't add enough to keep me into it. Like I haven't played. I think Ash was the newest character when I played. I think
Oh
since that,
wow.
or was it Bastille? Okay, I think Bastille was
Who?
the fuck. There's a healer guy. He can throw down like an immortality field. I don't remember what his name is. I don't think it mattered. But
The last character that came out when I played was, I think, Doomfist. Or did What's Her Face come out before him?
Doomfist was like, okay, I'm gonna actually Google Doomfist release.
All I know is it was either the Hacker Chick or Doomfist was my last. I think the Hacker Chick was the last time I truly played, like I was still like playing ranked and playing normal
Doomfist
consistently.
came out in 2017.
And Doomfist is, I think, the last time I put the disc in and just kind of tested him out. It's like, all right, I see what he's about, and that's the. I'm pretty sure he's the last character I played before just putting it down forever. So I haven't touched it since Doomfist. I've played no one else. I've seen Ash, like she's the cowboy. She's Hera, right? Like she brings down a
Yeah,
big guy.
basically.
Okay.
And Ash was 2018,
Yeah, definitely not. I remember
November
that.
13th, 2018. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And then I've kept
that's
up and
around
looked,
the.
like, and just seen like designs. Like I know there's the hamster dude who turns into a ball. There's the female Reinhardt with a mace.
Actually, I might have played Overwatch later. I might be thinking about when I stopped playing Xbox.
And then there's I think Bastille or whatever his name is the black dude. He's a healer. He has a gun.
Yeah.
I don't know what his ult
So
does. And then there's a
yeah,
robot.
I played right. I stopped playing right before Sigma got released, which was July 23rd, 2019, which was
Sigma?
forever ago.
Like Mega Man Sigma?
He
Mega
floats
Man
and he
X?
throws balls. I don't know.
So Mega Man X.
I
That's
I
a
don't
cool
play fucking
collab.
Mega Man.
No, I think I remember who you're talking about. The fact that he's a bald robot-esque dude though is
Yeah.
funny because that's exactly what Sigma from Mega Man X was, which is crazy to
The
me.
closest I've ever gotten to a Mega Man game is One Step from Eden because it's based off the combat style was based off Mega Man Battle Network.
Yeah, man, the Mega Man X games are fantastic. Love those games. So yeah, that's about it. And that's about it. It sounded like a good year. I mean, if things actually hit and come out with, you know, at least somewhat decent pace, like it's a packed year.
I'm already at the point where it's like Hitman 3, Persona 5 Strikers, Nier, and Monster Hunter Rise. Like those four games alone, if they're good, I already think it's a better year for games than last year entirely. So
I am going if mm, honestly, I think the only way this year will be no, I can't say it just because the quality of one game. This year definitely has the potential to be in the running as one of the best years of gaming. Period. And yeah, if these games come out and they're good, it'll be better than last year because last year gave us quite a few good hits. But I mean, Doom came out. It was just more Doom. Last of Us came out. My favorite game of last year, easily, but so divisive and so many people hate it. Ghost came out and is like beloved by everyone, and I just think it's okay. Like it was fun. I had my time with it. It wasn't my game of the year.
Ghost came out last year, so I played Tenchu Wrath of Heaven instead.
I mean, last year wasn't bad, but this year definitely had the potential, as we said, to be much better. Between Horizon, Ratchet, and God of War alone, like if those three all make it this year, it'll be better than last year
Go be
easily.
Sony somewhere else. Go go.
I want, I want my. Oh, you know what? I missed it. There is another game that I'm very much excited for that I didn't think I would be, and I somehow missed it. I'm probably gonna butcher the first part of this. Kina, I believe it is, Bridge of Spirits. Looks like it is an adorably fun action game. Play from what I gather from just the trailer, you're a girl with a weird stick staff, and you fight off monsters with little fluffy black star creatures. Like imagine like Pikmin, but they're fluffy, and you throw them at
Yeah, that
people.
says March 2021.
Oh, I'm very much excited for that game too.
Maybe.
Just said I'd also like to see Hades, Diablo, Overwatch 2 possibly, Back for Blood. Like so, yeah. Even if I like you somehow miss those, like God of War doesn't hit and Horizon somehow comes out and is trash. This year still might be fucking fantastic as long as Back for Blood's fan good, you know. I don't, and I
I
said,
just I just want to appreciate real quick the fact that fucking replicant really got named fucking near replicant version .1.224744877139. Like, imagine working at. I hope like they don't have to type that shit in at GameStop every time someone wants to pre-order that shit.
no, I guarantee they'll just put in re-replicant and it'll be just fine. You would hope, because if I had to type in all those numbers, you're not getting that pre-order. You can come in the day of and just ask for it. Okay, this is bullshit, you know. But no, Call of Duty Zombies has got me really, 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 really hyped for Back for Blood, especially after what was it? Like a week or two ago, they had their big stream and had a whole bunch of. They had the what was it, the Funhouse guys, and then the Kind of Funny guys also put up a piece of their, like, everyone got to play like the basic alpha, and everyone said it was fun in the alpha stage, and knock on wood, hopefully it only gets better from there. Everything they're talking about is sounding very good, and I cannot wait.
Here's something that's a little bit nice. We talked about what we know is coming out. What do you? There's still a lot of time for stuff to get like announced or surprise stuff to drop
Yeah,
in 2021. Is there anything you think's gonna happen? Because I know everyone's like anticipating a new Pokemon to get announced.
yeah, that's the. You know what? For everything we just seen and read, we know shit about Nintendo's plan. And to be honest, we don't know shit about Microsoft's either. They acquired so many studios in the last 2 years that at any point in time they could just be like, here's like 5 games. They've
Here's
been
like three different Elder Scrolls.
yeah, so did Hellblade, is Hellblade up there? Did I miss that?
Hellblade's on the thing, I think.
Okay, well Hellblade's gonna be a big one for them. Hopefully Halo's not terribly terrible shit. At the Game Awards they had Perfect Dark. That could be really cool. I know, was it the Initiative? They're making it.
Perfect Dark's probably like the thing that surprised me the most. That's something I never saw coming.
Everyone was hoping. There's a lot of rumors floating around that that's what they were going to be doing. I mean, if the rumors are true, it won't be this year. But if Sony comes out and says, "Hey, we got Silent Hill and Blue Points,"
PT isn't happening.
no, PT's not. Well, the rumors are it might. Kojima did say his next game is going to be a horror game, and there's a lot of rumors floating around that Sony dished out some money to at least use the Silent Hill name, so PT might actually happen.
Kojima's like actually fucking insane. He could say like it's gonna be a horror game, then release like fucking My Little Pony.
And it would work. And then also supposedly,
I think the only person who's literally I think crazier than him is fucking Yoku Toro, because he decided to name his fucking remake with a bunch of numbers.
they are both madmen. And Bluepoint might be working on Metal Gear Solid remake, so that could be big for Sony, or depending on how you look at it, terrible, because apparently that's going to be the next big decisive game next to Last of Us is, hey, don't fucking touch that game, it's perfect, or please God, yes, touch it, we want it to be pretty. But Nintendo, it's all up in the air. They could announce Super Mario Galaxy 3 or Odyssey 2 or anything from Mario, because there's nothing besides the Mario 3D World that's dropping soon. Breath of the Wild 2 or whatever that's end up being called has no date. Everyone's still waiting on Bayonetta 3, Metroid Prime 4, Pikmin 4. Geez, the next Pokemon, if it really is the remake of, what are we at? Pearl, Diamond and Pearl now? If they do remake it.
That's the rumor, yeah.
There's straight up rumors that we're getting a collection. So what, like Red through Diamond and Pearl just made in the Sword and Shield engine? Like, that'd be fucking insane.
I want like a new Fire Emblem to get announced.
They take their time with Fire Emblem, surprisingly. Announced we could get. Out this year? Fuck no. Unless it's like some big crazy DLC.
Like out this year. I just want an announcement. I would like
There's,
another Three Houses DLC because I feel like I overpaid for the season pass because I
yeah,
thought there'd be more.
I think they'll put out some more. I think they have to. Well,
I
they
can
don't
definitely
have to,
say I got
but
my money's worth out of it, but I still feel like I overpaid.
yeah. And yeah, as I said, they've released nothing of a new their next big 3D Mario, and their other three big titles are in the dark. No mention whatsoever. As I said, for Metroid Prime, Zelda, and oh my God, what was it?
I mean, it's not like Nintendo doesn't have stuff going on because, like, what isn't Strikers on Switch?
No,
Oh, wait.
they have
Was
nothing
it?
going on. That's my thing. They
Oh, wait,
Pikmin
yeah,
for it.
Monster Hunter Rise, that's Switch. There we go.
Yeah. Okay.
That,
Yeah.
that's
That's it.
that's the title.
And I'm very much worried for that game at not a financial commercial standpoint, like for the fandom. I think a lot of people are expecting this to be like Monster Hunter World 2, and it's not going to be, and I think it's going to upset a lot of people.
I mean, the casual people maybe who only got brought in by World, but I feel
Exactly.
like the
That's
majority of the people who actually like enjoy like there's never been a bad Monster Hunter game, so
yeah. All I'm saying is Monster Hunter World loaded had a really long load time on better consoles.
yeah,
If
Persona 5 Strikers is coming out on Switch, so
no, but no one cares about that. It's not. You can't even play the. This is a sequel to a game you can't play on Switch. So who cares?
I mean, didn't they release the Persona like Q on like DS
Maybe. I don't even know
or
what
like
that
whatever
is.
the fuck it's called?
But yeah, but it's still the big boys are very quiet. The thing that the house that Nintendo was built, the foundation, the Mario and Zelda are silent, which is crazy to me, because what Odyssey was 20, both of them were 2017 or 18. No, they were 2017. They came out the year the Switch did. No, no, Odyssey did come out 18 because it was in the running for Game of the Year, I believe, and it lost to God of War. No, no,
I think Odyssey was 2018.
we're gonna find out, because if it was 18, that would have been a bigger running for me. It would have been Mario and God of War instead of Red Dead and God of War for the running.
Apparently, at some point in 2021, Apex Legends is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Why? who who does that? Why would they do this? Price sales. No, no. Can I get? Nope. 2017, October 27th, 2017.
Oh, I didn't notice this, but Dark Pictures anthology House of Ashes, I am excited for because I played Man of Medan with my roommate and best friend, and I played Little Hope with my roommate and best friend both on stream. So that's always free content for me.
Nice. Hopefully that's good. Um,
Trust me, I know it won't be. That's what's gonna make it a lot more fun.
no, at least you can laugh and have fun about it. But yeah, damn. Now I'm even more curious and excited for the rest of this year then, just because I didn't realize, like, yeah, I'm a Sony pony, but I do own the other consoles. So I've been focusing, like, hey, got the PS5. What am I going to play on it? But now I'm really thinking of what am I going to play on my Switch? And then as we just sat here and thought, like, they haven't said anything. So the prospect of what could be said and what could drop this year is tantalizing. Bayonetta 3. That's the one I could not remember earlier. I'm very much excited. That's been quiet for like 5 years. They announced that shit literally like before they announced the Switch, or like around the same time, which is crazy.
There's also Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin on Switch.
You know what? That doesn't look too bad. Isn't that the RPG? Like the Pokemon? It's Pokemon.
Yeah,
Monster Hunter
I
Pokemon.
think so.
Yeah. Ooh, Temtem's out on PS5. I've been thinking about getting that. Anyway. And then.
So there's stuff. There's nothing like. There's none of the big Nintendo names, but Like they got fucking Shin Megami Tensei and Monster
5.
Hunter. So
Yeah, I do.
well, Nocturne's also coming to Switch.
I always forget that 5 is going to be an exclusive for that. Nocturne's also coming to PS4, aka PS5, so that's why I'll be playing it. But I will be playing the shit out of
But
Shin
so
Megami Tensei 5.
yeah, so like they do have some stuff, just not like
Yeah.
their big.
And then same thing out of Microsoft. To be completely honest, I still do own an Xbox One S, and I will bring it back out when something comes that looks tantalizing. And with all their purchases of studios, I'm really hoping something drops. At the moment, there's nothing really for me. I mean, Perfect Dark might get me because I did enjoy the old school Perfect Darks.
I don't think Perfect Dark's gonna be 2021. I think that's 2022.
See, I think it could. Depending on how far they really do have to push back Halo, I think it could be their big fall game. Because you have to imagine they've been working on it for a long time. The initiative in doing it.
They didn't even show any gameplay though. They only after all that time they said they only had like the trailer and everything else is still like concept.
Did they? I thought this was something they'd been working on for a while. Because initiative has been quiet for like 3 years.
Well, they could be like still working on they could still have be like doing their own engine stuff, but
yeah,
I think it's gonna be next year.
All right. They got to do something. Their whole
fucking round of engines takes forever. Like BioWare, when they made Inquisition, they used the Unreal Engine, which I don't think they had to build their own save system into it.
Maybe, but as cool as Game Pass is and all that, like people are giving them a bunch of goodwill, and I'll give it to them too. These are great things, but I know not a lot of people care and they're not like me, but I would be super fucking pissed if I bought a new Xbox and they didn't ship anything this year. Because at the moment, the only thing you're for sure getting is Hellblade and Halo.
Besides, for like exclusives, but like you're still getting like a bunch of like games still.
But that's what you buy a console for, is exclusives. If you just care about, if you're one of those, I always hate this because I'm not like a console pusher. Like I don't care if you have an Xbox or whatever. But if you're all into Xbox because you really want the best graphics, you should be on a PC. Because then you're literally missing nothing, because everything that's coming to an Xbox is also coming to PC. We've had this discussion in the past. I find it crazy that
the only console of fucking exclusives that interests me this year is fucking Nintendo Switch, and that feels weird.
That's because you have no taste. You don't like Ratchet and Clank.
I don't hate Ratchet and Clank. I played Ratchet and Clank on PS2.
Fun. Did you get to play the 2016 one?
No.
Oh, quiet.
Should I?
Yes. It is my favorite one. It is basically a remake of the original, but better. It really is fantastic.
Cost a lot, like would it cost a lot now? Because I could
no. When it originally dropped, it was $40. Now you can probably get it for $20, if not less, on like a PlayStation deal.
Because like I get paid today, and I already had some like money saved up, so I won't feel bad for like dropping.
No, I whatever you pay for it, if you don't like it, I'd get back to you. If you liked the original Ratchet and Clank, I will definitely like gold stamp it. It is so much fun. It doesn't take long. It's not super intricate. It's just good old fashioned, like mid 2000s fucking run and gun platform gameplay, just with a fancy new coat. The guns are fun. The enemies are ridiculous. The story is lighthearted and cute. It's a great time. It is easily one of my favorite games on PS4. And that I'm really excited for the new one because of how good the 2016 one was.
You've already convinced me, you PlayStation shill.
It's fantastic. Go do it. But yeah, that's about it. I can't think of any more games. As I said, it doesn't help that I don't know shit that's coming out for the rest of the consoles, and it's not because I haven't been paying attention. It's because I'm now waiting in a shroud of mystery. Can't wait for whatever the next game show is.
With the holidays, where you're not like thinking about like new stuff.
Yeah. What is their next big game? Is it Gamescom, or is it the Tokyo Game Show? No, the Tokyo Game Show just passed, didn't it? I don't know.
When's E3 normally?
June, middle of the year, June, July. I think it might
What
be
about
July.
PAX? Is PAX a game thing?
Yeah, PAX is a game thing. Oh my god. And it's so hard because it's 2020 is over, COVID's gone. No, it's still pretty much a thing. So it's still everything's up in the air for this year.
Yeah, PAX says Boston, June 3rd to the 6th in 2021.
2021 video game.
So yeah, that's also halfway through basically.
What would I? What would you call it? It's not releasing events. Public events, even though they might all be digital nowadays. Shows. Just call them shows.
Yeah, just
convention calendar.
Video game, convention calendar.
Let's see, video game.
Postponed, canceled. Super Magfest moved online, canceled. Moved online, postponed.
Yeah, we're just looking for the big ones that would probably get turned into.
PAX East 2021 that got postponed. Yeah, that's later. That would have been in March. So.
Comic-Con, Indonesia Comic-Con. Oh my God, this is like literally every single one. May, March. Everything in January has been either postponed or canceled. Super Magfest is online, like you said.
E3 in June, those are like the earliest, big ones, I think.
Yeah. King Con. Hero Comic Con Stockholm. Unicon. What? Yeah. Yeah, so it's damn. Nothing till all the way in June for real. Like where all the big names would come out to play and try to be around. So yeah, damn. PAX East 2021, June. Which means, yeah, E3's also in June. Damn. Might be waiting a long time. But then again, Nintendo never shows up to those things. They could fucking put out...
They do their own.
Yeah, there could be a Nintendo Direct next Tuesday. Just out of nowhere. Be like, here you go. This entire thing we're talking about right now might be a moot point come next week or by the time you're listening to this.
It's not like Xbox, if they wanted to, can hold their own event.
Exactly. There's no reason why they can't have X Play. I don't know what they call it.
You tried something.
I tried. I mean,
Speaking of X Play, you excited for G4 coming back?
Yes. And no, because I don't own cable, and I don't know what it like they'll be attached to. Like, can I watch on HBO Max? Is it going to be on Hulu? Or am I really going to have to fucking buy cable to do it again? Or can I just like watch it on YouTube? I think it's super awesome that it's coming back. I just have no idea if I'll actually be able to watch it. If I can, I will. I'm not about to shell out extra money just to watch G4 again, but I do find it very awesome that it's making a comeback. I thought that was just 2 thumbs up cool. Because, you know,
I can't think of
I'm
anything
old.
else to add for like the start of the year. I think we covered about everything we can.
Yeah. Plans of how we're going to do some things we're looking to play, things we're disappointed in. Cyberpunk. Yeah. That's really about it for this week. We'll come back next week with more for you. Honestly, I don't really. You know what I do? I almost forgot. Didn't even get to tell him about this. Next week you can come back because we're late to the party like usual. But next week we are going to do our 2020 game of the year. Pretty sure we said that like a few ones ago, but we're going to go into a big thing.
What is this? Our 2020 Game Awards?
Yes. And by Game Awards, I mean I'm just going to come out and talk about how everyone's dumb, and Last of Us is one of the greatest games ever made.
How everyone's... And I'm just going to pick some fucking indie game that didn't end up on any list anywhere.
Big facts. But we could also have a real discussion about it. No, go in depth, which is always fun.
We could do, like, instead of... We could do our Game of the Year, but we could, like, throw in our top 5 games of the year.
Yeah, and yeah, we'll do actual top 5 because... anything longer than that, I'll actually have to like sit down and like go through all the shit I played, which I don't want to do, and it would be way too long work. We can't do another 3-hour podcast quad. We just can't. It ain't gonna happen again. My kids won't allow us to, so we'll keep it at 5 to try to keep it in a timely manner. So, yeah, 2021. go big, go home. You can find me at twitch.tv/dadofwar. You can follow me on Twitter, handle dadofwar, all of that with a 0. Um, I will be posting as much as I can this year. I'm usually very bad about my social media presence because I'm just not that kind of guy. But I will definitely be out there loud and proud, pushing. If you don't know who I am, you will. Where can they find you, Kwai?
Twitch.tv/KawaiiBoyGirl. And still working on their social medias. I haven't got around to it.
Very well. Yeah. So, see you guys next week. Deuces.